In this video we are going to demonstrate this Canon A-1 35mm film SLR camera equipped with the Canon cap and a Hoya 52mm Skylight 1B filter, a Canon FD 50mm f1.8 lens, and this slightly fancier than normal Canon branded strap that has a nice shoulder pad on it, and this soft pliable Canon eye cup. So the A1 was an updated version of the AE1. The AE1 was only shutter priority. This one added aperture priority, and it still has manual, and it's actually quite a much better camera. Introduced, I believe, 1978. And here we can activate the shutter a few times. And I'm going to take the lens off and just step down through these shutter speeds. Starting at 1/1000th, 500, 2/50th, 1/125th, 1/60th, 1/30th, 1/15th, 1/8th, 1/4, 1/2. There's 1 full second. There's 2 full seconds. We can see back to the pressure plate. It looks good. There's 4 seconds. And for purposes of time savings, I'm not going to demonstrate the 8, 15, and 30 second on video, but I did verify they work. And then here's the bulb setting. So the shutter seems to be working well. If we put the lens, while the lens is off, let's just examine the focus here. It's got nice clicks on the aperture ring, and it features the locking A position, which is what you want for the program function and other things here. And then if we do set this on f22, we can verify that the blades are quick and snappy with the stop down preview button. So the lens looks pretty good. I did see a little bit of dust in it, and it's better than most of this particular lens. I've seen lots of these and they often have some contamination, even fungus and haze and things. This one looked better than most to me. I didn't see the fungus or the haze, but did see some dust. Here's a demonstration of a 2-second timer. Here we go. See, I don't want that on the B setting though. We'll set that on a different one here. 2-second timer. See the little red light. We'll set it for the 10-second timer. Now we can see the red light blinking here more slowly, and then it will speed up. There it is. And there it goes off. So that's working well. Let's look around on the top here. We can see for exposure compensation, we can change this position here, and the ASA value can be changed with this dial as well. I see it's the little button right on the side here. Allows you to change that. So you can set that to 100 or wherever you want it. Set that right in the middle for exposure compensation for normal use. This one does have this switch here that allows you to turn on or off the little LED display at the bottom of the viewfinder. This switch is sometimes seized. I've seen that to where these cannot be moved, so this one works properly. Over here this has the aperture priority or time value, and we can see the display changes as it should. And if we open up the back here, we can watch the film transport and the shutter curtain. That looks good. Let's slow that way down just so we can see that. And moving over here to the pressure plate, that looks good. Feeling along the edges here, I feel no stickiness, which is really good. The light seal material isn't coming off on there, so that must be a good sign. Back closes nicely. Film crank is in good condition. You look on the bottom here, looks pretty good. Not a lot of dinging around the tripod hole. A lot of these show a lot of brass along the edges. This one does not. So that's nice. And then let's look at the battery door here. This one has this action grip. I loosened it just a little bit to make it easy to get off. And then this has this battery door, and these battery doors are often damaged. And this one is in very good shape. And I don't see any cracks or breaks. And just takes this little battery. The battery does not come with the camera, but it's in there just for my testing purposes. But we can see the door closes properly. And then if you do it just right to get the little catch, it will open up. And then the action grip slides right back on. You can turn this down by finger tightness, or then you could stick a penny or something in the coin slot to tighten it a little more if you want, but that's probably good enough. And then the last thing to really look at is this strap. This is a Canon branded strap, and it's a fairly nice one with black and red material, a pliable rubber shoulder pad, and then ending here with the Canon name on the side. The filter is a little bit dirty, but it looks pretty good. And of course, putting this in proves that the filter threads are good on the lens and the original Canon branded cap. So this is a fairly nice example of the Canon A-1. In my opinion, quite an improvement over the far more common AE-1 or even the AE-1 program camera. This one features aperture priority, shutter priority, as well as manual operation, and it's just built very well.